let's let Mary talk real quick. I think she probably has something to say, and we will get back to the 15th. I'm sorry.
Donnie,
and we will get back to the 15th. I'm sorry.
Donnie keeps calling me and calling, and now he's texted me, calling me a bitch and saying, "You're a liar. Answer your phone. You're a fucking liar. You're nothing but a hoe. You're nothing but a slut." I've got the text if anybody so I'm sure he's start calling me again. So
and you know what, Mary? Listen, could you please snapshot snapshot that, please, the text, and send it to Ziggy so Ziggy can pull it up and show everybody tomorrow. Let Ziggy pull it up before we go answering questions. Let her pull it up and let her show everyone what kind of man your brother right there is. Can you do that for us?
yeah, I'll do that. He's pissed. He's way mad. I don't know if he's drinking or what, but he's pissed.
And you know what, Mary? That's his problem, hon, not yours. You just stay calm and realize that, you know what? He don't own your feelings. Laugh at him. Laugh at his ass. He don't own your feelings, sweetheart. You own your feelings. And you choose how you react to what Donnie's doing. And you know what? Choose to laugh. Ha, 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 Donald. There you go, mother freaker. You know what? We're not going to let you get to us. Oh, no. Not you. Not you. You're the one stressed out now, ain't you? You're the one stressed out. You're the one. You love to see us fighting amongst each other. You love to see us fighting amongst each other over you and thought it was funny. Well, now, hon, it's your turn. How does it feel? How does it feel?
Mary's trying to say something. Let's see what she has to say real quick.
He just texted. He's, "Sir, are you lying on me? What are you getting out of this?" Sorry, Donnie, I'm not lying, and you know it. You know the truth. I mean, you can sit and call me all night long. I don't give a shit. But you ain't going to get an answer from me because, remember, I can't talk to you because of the case. And just for your information, you know what? You're going to fucking prison, Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
Real soon, like within probably a week or two. You and K.N.S are both going to fucking prison, okay? Sorry, I'm so sorry for swearing. I usually don't. I don't swear. He's just got me really upset right now. So, anyways, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Like, we cuss on here. We don't care about that. I'm not worried about, being this.
Mary, calm down, hon. You know what? God bless you, sweetheart. God bless you. Yep. I thought I was going to need a psychiatrist myself. After putting up with Donald for 3.5 months. Let me tell you, it's a hell. And that Candace is even worse. So, I'm going to tell you now, I know what you're going through. I really do. And it's a hell of a lot to endure. And these people in that, in the chat and everything, they don't know. They don't know what it's like to take that kind of, they're cussing me and hating on me and everything, but they don't know what I went through to get this information. You know what I'm saying? You do. You know what I went through. And it is not a pleasant thing to go through at all. I don't even know why I put myself through it. I do, because you know what? That little girl that she's showing on the screen right now, right there, that beautiful, beautiful little girl is the reason I endured it, and why I'm standing here with you guys right now, putting it out there. Like I said, when he called you, I knew he would, right then and there, I knew they weren't the Christian people that they said they was. And then later on, when he told me he didn't know the people across the hill, and I found out he did, it was just all over. I couldn't put up with him no more to get any more information. I'm sorry. I wanted to, but I couldn't. I was just at that point, I was broke. You know what I'm saying? I was broke, and I pretty much had everything I needed anyway. I already knew, And like my son said, Mom, you know the truth. Don't put yourself through anymore. It's just getting too much for you. And, yeah.
Well, I've seen comments be like, towards you, just a couple, per Garden, is like, why is she just now coming out with this? Well, I'm glad that you waited and took a few months. I'm glad it took you a few months because you got more and more information. If you would have, put out the information a couple weeks after talking to him, then we wouldn't have as much as we do, right? So you have plenty of information that for TBI, and hopefully it will help, discover or find what happened to Summer or who did this to her. And I don't think that Mary, I don't know why, John, that you're getting on Mary tonight, because she really hasn't said much tonight as far as about you. I mean, a little bit, but by the way, you're wondering what she's getting out of this? Well, I'm paying her like $1 million. Like, no, like she's trying to find out where Summer is. She's, we all want to know where Summer is. I don't understand. I get it. Your skeletons are coming out, and I understand nobody wants their skeletons out but maybe you should have thought about that before. I don't know. My opinion.
You went and hid the body. You should have thought about that before you went and hid the body.
Yeah, just say allegedly. We don't want to get you in trouble, but
in my opinion.
Yes.
In my opinion, you should have came out.
And Mary says, like, when it's her opinion or if it's fact, what she's saying. The whole, shed thing that upset you was her opinion, and she can't get in trouble for that.
About the shed. Remind me of that one too.
Shed?
I got something to tell you about the shed. Listen, Mary, what is your opinion? Is it in your opinion that Donnie and Candace and Grandis knows where the body is?
She might be frozen. Oh crap. Are you there, Mary?
Fuck.
she's having trouble. Here, I'll mute her for a second. Mary, unmute when you're ready to talk. When you get that figured out. Okay, I think she's possibly good now. Okay.
Are you?
Oh. Sorry. Oh no, can't hear her.
We can't hear you, Mary.
Oh no, I freaking bet that Donnie's calling and blowing up her phone. I bet anything. Yep, she's nodding her head. Yes, he's blowing up her phone right now so she can't talk. There's an option on your phone if you slide it down, and at the top, if you scroll through, there should be an option where you click "Do Not Disturb." That way, you won't get any calls or text. But he could start trying to call you or whatever through other means. But as far as like your phone number, it will stop any notifications about any calls or texts. It will still come through, but it won't. Like, because I said do not disturb yesterday, and I still got text. It just didn't notify me when I got a text. Let's see. But anyways, what was it? What were we talking about the shed? Oh, you asked Mary if she was under the impression that they know where Summer.
Mary, I think he's blowing me up now.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, you hear my phone?
Yes.
Yeah, he's blowing me up.
Oh no. Well, he doesn't. I don't think he knows how to get a hold of me. So unless.
You know what I'd like to know is what kind of bull crap he fed Dr. Phil. That's what I'd like to know. But I'm going to find out real soon.
I got my son taking my phone and go put it under a pillow or something.
Was it him? Was it him?
Was it him? Yep, it was him.
Oh my God, you should answer it. No, I don't want to put you on the spot like that. That might be uncomfortable. People are like, answer it.
I would answer it. I really would. But I'm afraid you always see a side of me you really don't want to see, because I'm going to tell you right now, Donald, you don't want to call me, hon. Don't call me. Don't call me. You know, go to TBI, go to the police station and get yourself immunity. You know, I've always had your back. You know, I had your back, trying to tell you how to treat your family, how to get out and talk about your daughter, how to look for your daughter and everything. When I thought maybe for the benefit of the doubt, you guys really did not do something to your child, I was having your back and I was trying to help you out and everything. And I'm going to be honest with you. You were a liar. You misled everyone. It took me, you know, before you called Mary, I trusted you. I trusted you because you kept up with the Bible thing, and you kept up with this, and you kept up with the church supporting you. And you made me feel bad. I told you right off when I started talking to you. At first, I really thought I was one of the people calling you all kinds of names, saying, where's your kid? You know, and then I seen the church and you guys going to church. And I thought, wow, you know, maybe I'm the bad person and all of this and one thing and another. Maybe for one time the parents didn't do something. Like I said, I want it. And it's not what we want. Is we got to face what the truth is. You know, we wanted Summer to be alive. We wanted, you know, the parents to, for one time, not kill their kid. We didn't get it. We did with the little Mexican child that went missing. We got it. But Donald, we didn't get it with you. We know what happened up there on Ben Hill Road now. We understand. Mary understands. I understand. All of these people are now understanding. Grandma has changing her story. I wasn't even there now. I was laying down. You know, I was in my bed waiting for the big bad wolf to show up and, you know, dressing my clothes and lock me in the closet. That's probably going to be the next story. The wolf was in her bed and she was locked in a closet. I don't know. But, you know, that's it. I'm telling you right now, Grandis is going to get there before you do. She's going to get immunity, and you're going to get jailed up with your old lady. So be it. You're an idiot. You know, I'm trying to tell you to get there first. Get there first before anybody else. Tell where your daughter's at. If she's in that wall where the drywall mud was stinking so damn bad like death, and you worked on that place so long, you kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. I felt something was weird then, that you kept trying to hang out at that place for weeks, like you couldn't do the work when I know you could do the work, and you was acting like you couldn't. You was waiting for that body to rot. I bet you 10-1, you was waiting for that body to rot. In my opinion, that's what when that guy came in there and he just clarified what I was already suspecting anyway, but he walked in there and basically just clarified it. He just clarified it. And me and you both know, you stick something, and then one lady said, oh, if you put a body in a wall, it ain't going, yeah, the hell yeah, it's going to stink. Let a rat get in your wall and die. You're going to smell that shit. You're going to smell it. So please don't tell me you're not going to smell stuff inside of a wall, because your ass is going to smell it. Up until it's completely rotten and the smell starts to go away, you're going to be smelling it. And drywall mud does not smell like death. That's BS.
You guys, the people are asking about the immunity, what she's talking about. She has a valid point. We've talked about this a million times. If Dawn or Grandma or even Candace did not have something to do with the death of Summer or whatever happened to Summer, then they should be rushing. And if they just know what happened, they should be rushing to the police station and telling what happened, so they don't also get jail time for,
withholding evidence.
Yes. They should be going there and hurrying and get immunity. So that's what she means when she says immunity. She's not saying her opinion is that she believes that Candace did something. That's her opinion. And that Dawn just knows, basically, covering it, right?
I believe, in my opinion, Candace did it. In my opinion, Donald stuck a kid in probably that wall and sewed it up. In my opinion, Grandis's ass knows what happened, and now she's trying to back it all out. I mean, God, she packed it up 2 days later and hauled ass. I mean, you know, if you're a grandmother, you're going to support your child. If something happened, you're not hauling, you ain't hauling ass unless you live somewhere else to haul to them. You ain't going to haul your ass away. But if you're away, you're going to haul your ass to them to support them. This is what family does. Unless you got something to hide, you ain't going to just pack it up and run off trying to, and I hate to tell you, you can stick your head in the sand, but your ass is still out in the open. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Donald pisses me off. Just don't call my phone again. Okay. You and Candace sitting back at your house right now, like two little kids, all drunked up and probably hate up and shot up. Who knows? Yeah. And you know what? Everybody, please call Child Protective Services tonight. Blow their phone up tonight. Blow their phone up first thing in the morning and tell them you want both of them drug dropped tomorrow. You want them drug dropped, damn it, because we know they're all K'd up tonight and all messed up and they can't pass the drug drops come tomorrow. Let Children's Services start doing your job.
Mary, what were you going to say?
I was just going to tell Donnie that, all the messages that you just sent me, and all the phone calls, I'm going to Royce City Police Department tomorrow morning, and I'm talking to our detective who's on our case, and I'm showing him everything. And also, I see here that you also left me a voicemail. Haven't heard it yet, but that's going to be interesting. Donnie, you are going to be going to prison for sexual assault charges on Jeannie and for what you did to me, okay? Whether you like it or not, you're going to prison. And they might get you for Summer's disappearance, maybe before, but I doubt it. Because I just got through talking to our detective last week. They're coming for you, Donnie. That's all I can say.
Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to run anywhere because they've got their eyes on him, I'm sure. Really close. So he can try, run like he always does. Go hide in a bush. That's his favorite. Or hide in a shed.
Benny Keys. Benny
what?
Keys. I want to talk to Benny Keys. Hey, Benny, share. Go get Donald out of this one. Get him out of this one. Go tell him. Go tell him how. Use your criminal minds. What you got. Your criminal backgrounds and support him in this one. Because you know what? I'm calling you all out. You guys been supporting him from day one. People want to be pissed at me? Then you get yourselves right over there to shares. Facebook or not Facebook, but YouTube. You get yourself right over there to Benny Keys on Facebook and you start giving them hell because let me tell you something. I'm out here talking about it. I learned the information and I'm out here sharing it with you right now because I know what I know. They know and they're keeping it all shut up. They're not telling you guys nothing. Matter of fact, they're telling Donald behind the scenes. They didn't want Donald talking to me because this is what they were afraid I was going to end up doing. They are aiding and abetting and supporting Donald and Candace's disgusting behavior. Matter of fact, they're trying to tell them how to get out of it.
Yes, thank you. I was afraid to mention because I knew that you were kind of cool with Benny or you liked him. And so I kind of have chilled out on
Right, I'm going to tell you something. I have nothing against Benny. I think Benny's a great guy. I think Benny's looking for God. I think he's trying to get on the road to God. Let me tell you, and I have nothing against any person trying to get.
If that's what he's really trying to do, then, all the.
And I'm not, I have something going on in the background here. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. While you're.
But don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it. I support everyone trying to get on the road, on the righteous road. I support everyone. God bless you, man. God bless you. You know, you don't know what it's like to be a Christian and to have God at your back. It's a wonderful thing. But, you know, and I support that. And Benny was going through a lot. And, you know, when his little boy came down with the COVID, you know, I called him up and I talked to him and, you know, and everything. You know, I am not a bad person in the least. You know, I prayed for him. I told him to anoint his little boy and pray for his little boy that he's going to be okay.
Well, hopefully he can remain neutral and hopefully he can remain neutral, but I don't know how he's going to feel about. I don't.
But listen, Ziggy. I like Benny. I have nothing against Benny. You know, I love Benny. I love Benny. I love you. I love everybody. I love everybody, you know. I love everybody because I am a Christian person. I love everybody. I love no thanks, even though he was being mean. But, you know, I still love him. Hey, it is what it is. But, you know, what I'm trying to say is, you know, I no matter how much I love you, I'm going to call you out on the truth. I'm going to call you out on the truth.
Okay.
Benny had no problems calling out. I think, what was the man's name yesterday? The poor guy called him up. 423 Chase. He called up 423 Chase, called him up because Benny was threatening him with some tax thing or something, not wanting him. Now, let me tell you another thing before I get off the subject. We'll get back on what happened on the 15th.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about Benny because it gets me. But no, you're fine.
I know, but listen. The guy called him up during the live, and if you called me up during my live, Ziggy, I'm going to say, hey, hold on, everybody, I got a call coming in, and I would go and say, Ziggy, I'm on a live right now, sweetheart. If you could call me back when it's done, I would appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Is it important? If it's important, I can take a minute. You know what I'm saying, with you. But if it ain't real important, can we talk about it as soon as I'm done? Because this is how you know, I respect you, you respect me. That's how people are supposed to be. But no, Benny comes on there, you know, woo, everybody, who does he think he, you know, no, this ain't the way you handle things. This is, you know, that's, it's just not how you handle things. You know, it's just, what I'm saying is that made Benny look worse than it made, the Chase guy look. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you another thing. That ain't where I'm going anyway. You know, that's.
Yeah, we need to get back to the 15th or the shed.
No, I wanted to go back to 4-3 whatever Chase guy.
423 Chase.
Yes. Now let me tell you something. They're having this thing for summer, collecting reward money and stuff for summer, selling stuff, doing something. Yeah, they're getting up money for the baby. And let me tell you right now, Benny is trying to throw a wrench in it. He's trying to throw this wrench in it. And Donald, they said Donald had a paper and the PIs. I got something to tell you all about them PIs too, but we're not going to go there today. But anyway, we're going to go back to the collecting money for this little girl and for her funds and everything. And here we go. Let me tell you something. Donald, they removed your children. Child Protective Services, the state took your kids. The state now owns your kids. If Summer was there, she would have been removed also. So therefore, she is removed. And you do not have you lost all parental rights to your children the minute the state took custody of them. The state has custody. We, the taxpayers, are your mommy and daddy to your kids right now. We are. So we don't need you to sign a paper. Nobody needs you to sign a paper. I mean, that's just BS. You lost all of your rights to the kids. So why are you signing something for somebody to rip up anyway? And why are they even asking you to sign something? The taxpayers are the ones that, you know, the state.
I guess it's, you know, Benny and a couple of his minions contacted the company and, you know, let them know that they didn't have those people didn't have permission to use Summer's space. So that's how it happened. So now the company is asking for a waiver or something. But I want to just say, Little Minx, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member or becoming a member, and go to the community tab and join our members only Discord. There's a link there.
Well, now they're trying. Now they're trying to get the fun. Now what they're doing is they're trying to stop the.
No, you guys, she's not talking shit about Chase at all. Like, I don't know why you guys thought that.
No, actually, I'm telling this.
She's saying the opposite.
What I'm telling Chase is to look into the fact that they lost their parental rights. He don't need their signature. He could go and get it from the court because those kids belong to the state. They belong to us, the taxpayers now. That's what I'm trying to say. Learn the law. I'm not talking bad about Chase and everything. I commend the man. I'm in here to defend him right now, not to say nothing. That's what I'm saying. Please do not try to put words in my mouth. Don't do that.
You didn't say that.
Don't do that. That pisses me off.
You didn't say that at all. They just spoke without listening.
No, exactly.
It's okay. I do that all the time. I do that. I'm trying to work on it. So let's get back to the 15th or the shed, whichever one you want to talk about first. What you were going to say about the shed. You told me to remind you about the shed or the events that Dawn and Candace told you that happened on the 15th.
Okay. We'll come back to the shed later. We're going to go back. We're going to go back to the timeline.
Okay.
Mary
can, if you ever need to talk, you could just unmute and then I'll, Okay.
Could you pull Mary back up a minute?
Yeah, she's here.
Unmute her. Oh, I want to tell her. Donald is blasting my phone already 4 or 5 times. I'm not even going to listen to these messages because this is why I thought about not even coming up on anybody's, YouTubes or whatever, because it's just those couple hateful people, man. They can deter you from doing what's righteous. And I'm so sick of it. Please stop the hate. Why do you got to hate, man? Why do you got to hate? What do you dislike about yourself that you need to always be putting someone else down to make yourself feel better? Unless you know what I'm saying, then do not judge me upon it. Don't say I'm hating on some YouTuber when I'm not. I was just telling him, a loophole that he should be going through in a way that, he should be addressing it back to Benny. Donald, they don't need Donald's signature. The state owns them kids right now. So shut the hell up, Benny. Shut the hell up. And you know why you don't want the award getting big? Because you're afraid that somebody that's seen something like maybe little Jody Sue is going to come forth and not be scared of Donald and his cronies any longer. And tell really what they know. So shut up. Why are you protecting him? Why are you protecting him? Why is Cher protecting him? What the hell? What kind of hand do you have in it? What kind of a hand do you have in this? Do you just go around protecting evil people for some ungodly reason? I don't know. I mean, you feel like you're some kind of little clique? I have no idea, but
yeah, they do.
It's really
kind of what it is.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right there. I ain't figured out what it is, but get me pissed off and I will. And I'll be on here telling everybody. My mother said one time, anything I know, everybody will know. She was damn skippy on that one.
Okay. If you're not wanting to talk, are you not wanting to mention about the 15th right now? I could go on to a different question.
I'm going to tell you about the 15th.
If you want to move on, it's okay, because I have other questions.
At 8 in the morning on the 15th, I'm going to answer, what I know about the day Summer came up missing.
Okay, yeah.
Donald said, between Donald and Candace, here's the story. 8 o'clock, Grandma and them went to the doctors. Now, why, we don't know, and they're hiding whatever medication Grandma got for some unknown reason, and that bothers me. Okay, they get to Hunter's house. They pick up Grandma about 10 o'clock. We know at 12 noon, because Candace, her big mouth self, said around noon, they were at the swimming hole. Now, she said we only spent 15, 20 minutes there. You're a damn liar, Candace. You're a liar, hon. You know, I'm one of those people, sweetheart, that I do pay attention to time because I was always on time crunch. And let me tell you something. I know for a fact that you did not go to the swimming hole. You went to the swimming hole. Hunter runs off. How long was Hunter gone? Because when he comes back, Hunter plainly says, listen, Grandis was still inside of the car putting a phone card in her phone. And then Grandis gets out of the car later and comes down there and starts talking to Grandis, but Hunter has come back. He's down there talking to K.N.S for a while. Granny's up there. I say, okay, that's 15, 20 minutes right freaking there. That's your 15 or 20 minutes. Summer gets in the water, and now Hunter's out there playing in the water too. And K.N.S is taking a video, and Grandma's trying to pull fucking flowers out by the roots and everything else. So, no, it wasn't 15 or 20 minutes, K.N.S. It was more like a freaking hour. Let's go with that, because it was more than you're saying. You know, 45 minutes to an hour. Yes, I can believe that. 15 to 20 minutes, you are so full of crap. And then that ain't the half of it. You know, you leave there and you go back to Walgreens and to get some that important medication that most people would have said, you know what, we'll put this in here, we'll go home, get some lunch and stuff, we'll come back and pick it up later or whatever. You know, nobody's going to go waiting around all the time you waited around for some damn medication unless there was a reason for that medication being so important. What was so important about it? That's what I'm looking at right now. And anyway, you go and you get you some slushies. You know, everybody got a slushie. I don't give a damn what kind you like. And then you go to the store, get that milk and stuff. And it didn't take the boys very long to carry that in the house because I know you didn't buy much. So, you know, you pull back up about 3:30 upon your land, and the boys done had everything in the house by 3:40. 3:50, you know, you and some, if you even put the groceries away, you probably just got something to eat, you fat ass. And then turns around, you say you was washing clothes and you know, a little something to eat around 4 o'clock there, and Grandma, you know, was, you know what you did? Yeah, Grandma was wanting to get some help with her planning. So it's about 4:25, and that's about right. About 4:25, you know, you guys went out there and around 4 o'clock to plant them plants, if you did at all. And around 4:25, the planting and, you know, your few plants. Let me tell you something. It wouldn't take 5 minutes to throw that shit in a pot and some rocks on it and put a chase on the case there. And I'm starting to believe that could be staged. I think that could be staged or done another day, and you just put it on that day. I ain't for sure if even that happened. I'm thinking you might have took Summer over there so your mom could dose her up with some of that damn medication for some long God known reason. But anyway,
so he told you though. So what did he specifically tell you? Did he tell you that he was, you know, Summer was in the bed with him?
Well, he's telling me, yeah, he said what?
About you know, he woke up and Summer was in the bed with him.
Yes, and he told me that, you know, all of this timeline I'm giving you, that this is the timeline Donald's given me. See,
okay.
TBI, or not TBI, but the police went back into their house, and the police said that their timeline doesn't fit, that they needed to know more.
Oh, really? Is that what the police told him?
Oh, you guys didn't know? Oh, hell yeah. They came right up there to the house, too, and came in and was questioning them. Sure did. And told them that they need to go back over that timeline and figure some more things out. And they told Donald that he needed to start talking to his wife there because there was time missing, you know, like some good time. And and that's when she said, well, I was washing some clothes, you know. Really? Your kids don't even take a bath. So yeah, you know, please. I mean, wow. you know, this whole thing, the lies are, it's so transparent. You know, you could see right through it. It's just BS. It's BS. But you know, this is what Donald is saying is going on up there at his house while he's at work. They're out there planting flowers and everything. And now here's, you know, the theory, because Jody Sue hears the scream between 4:30 and 4:42. So at about 4:25, the planning, the candy thing, and all of that, if it happened, would have been over, and Candace would have been sending Summer back in the house about 4:28. Which, when the kid asked the boy about going to, she probably went in there, messed around for a little while, got bored, asked one of the kids to go to the basement with her. They said absolutely no. Summer's afraid of the basement, so she's not going down there. We all know that. She ain't going to that basement. What she did is went right back out that door, if this is the way the story went. Went right back out that door, over to Grandma's, back out there. And that's where she met her demise, because that would have been right on the money with the time the scream was heard. Right on the money. Exactly on the money.
So you think this was all planned out?
I don't think it was
whole day was planned out.
I don't think it was a plan. No, I think it was
that's right. You said that you think.
I think it was a typical get up in the morning, run around, crazy day. Got home, you know, doing normal things. It just went right. It went right. Because, you know, like I told you, people with bipolar, man, they're like a storm. They're like a storm.
Yeah, you think she just lost her temper?
All of a sudden, you know, she just lost her temper.
Oh, did you hear that? Or did they ever mention to you if Hunter was supposed to spend the night that night?
Oh, hell no. Let me tell you something. That's a lie. Right there's a lie. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know where it came from, but that's BS. Because let me tell you why. Candace plainly stated that she didn't even want to take Summer with her that day. She just kind of got stuck with him. She was really wanting to talk to Allie, really wanting to put her nose up Allie's ass. Allie wasn't having nothing to do with it. And that really pissed her off. And that's why I'm saying, you know, that I truly believe in the whirlwind of her bipolar. She just was so fed up already. And she probably just beat the living shit out of Summer. If they didn't give her the medication and she didn't have a reaction to it because she had some STD or something. But anyway it goes, you know, I do believe Summer was probably being SA'd because, you know, it's what Donald does. And, you know, and I think Candace did have full knowledge of it. And they, you know, they couldn't report it. As everybody said, they couldn't report it. And they just couldn't report it. You know what I'm saying? And even at that, even if Candace wasn't thinking about the essay or any of that, point being, she killed her damn kid. She killed her kid. And when you kill your kid, you're going to prison.
And Anonymous, yes, you're going to hear a lot of speculation on this channel. So we speculate here because we don't know everything. So that's, and Prayer Garden here, I don't think she's this. I don't think Anonymous was particularly like talking shit about you. I think she's talking shit about this channel and the speculation or whatever. She's probably a supporter of Dawn and Candace. But I don't want to jump the gun because I did that about.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, we have to speculate. But Prayer Garden is telling us what her experience. You know, she lets us know when it's. You know, we try to remind people when it's speculation or opinion, or when it's actual, you know, her experience with Dawn and Candace. So,
Ziggy, you know, the timeline and everything, it ain't speculation, it's fact. It's fact. Yeah. That's what went on that day. That's fact. And, you know, let me tell you something, speculation. You have to crack some eggs to get an omelet, okay? You got to crack some eggs to make an omelet. We're cracking eggs. And if you don't like it, leave. You don't have to listen to me. You know,
come back another day or not come back at all. Hey, so did Dawn leave you any voicemails?
I think he did. It hit the phone about.
I don't
4
know.
times.
You should have your one of your kids check it out and see if it's one that you can play on here. Or do you not want to do that?
Hey, I don't trust my kids. They get the worst one that I don't want to hear.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Or you might not want them to hear the voicemail either. That's a good point.
You don't put nothing in my kids' hands. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that would prove to everybody there. That would be the the most proof possible that you were in communication with Dawn. You know what I mean? Even though I obviously 100% believe you, but that would be like undeniable proof.
You know what?
I don't know if you want to go check it.
Listen, I'll tell you what, Ziggy. I'll tell you what I'll do. I wasn't going to listen to his voicemails at all because you don't understand.
Well, if you want to go take a minute and listen to them and then come back.
How upset I get over his voicemails, but I'm going to tell you what. How about if we just play his voicemail tomorrow? I mean, because I'm already a little ticked off because somebody tried to say I talked about a YouTuber. They said that another one just came up, beating the channel down again and on speculation and everything else. We're not speculating. We're telling the truth.
Oh, I think
we're telling the truth. We're pulling up facts, and I don't believe I'm speculating. In my opinion, I'm not speculating at all. Candace, Donald, and Grandis. Candace did something to this child. I personally killed it. Donald helped her cover it up because the kids already dead now, and he don't want his old lady going. Where is he going to find another Candace? He ain't. Can you
go? I know you don't want. Can you play like just a couple seconds, like, and then just turn it off? Or are you afraid it's going to get you pissed off?
Hey, son.
We don't have to listen to the whole thing. Just play a couple seconds and then drop it.
Listen,
I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't.
Did he leave any messages? 3 messages? And did he can you please pull up the one for me where he says sissy, because I know that one is safe.
You could do that. You could do one.
I don't know what he just left on there, calling me all kinds of names.
Yeah. If you have one that you know that's safe, then
I'm not going to get all ballistic tonight because you guys don't know me. I will be off of here and calling him back to tell him a few damn things because that's just me.
It will just give you more to talk about tomorrow.
That's just me, and I don't want to get upset like this because my children are up in the house and. You know what I'm saying? And they don't need to be hearing or seeing.
Yeah, if you have one that you know that's safe.
I have it right here.
Okay.
Twice.
Okay, it's going to play twice. Here it goes. There you go.
What'd he say? Hey, sissy, will you call me when you get this, please? Or something like that?
He said, will you please call me?
Yep. There you guys go.
Hold on. It's going to play again for you.
There you guys go.
There you go. I will play that one.
Yeah, you can,
I try to keep the devil out of my house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like, I'm not going to let Donald or anyone else define who I am or how I raise my children, because I really raise my kids with love, kindness, caring, sharing.
You guys, I think that's proof. Because we just put her on the spot and she just came. She didn't know that we were going to ask her to do that.
No, I didn't.
Prepared to do anything. So, the fact that she was able to come up with that, right away should tell you something. No, it's not from tonight. It's not from tonight.
No, it's not from
He knows
tonight.
it's a safe one where he's not like, going off and or talking shit. She said she's already upset tonight. She said that she will play something tomorrow, maybe. Maybe she'll pick one of them to play tomorrow, when she's calmed down. But I think that we should be happy with that. I appreciate that. And Selena says, I respect her for being brave. So I think you guys, she did not know that we were going to ask her to play anything like that. So, yeah, and I don't know what happened to Mary, but maybe she'll come back.
I'm sorry I lost her. I'm sorry I lost her because, Donald wanted to get Mary off of here because he knew that Mary is, that is a trusted resource, and she was going to be able to back up everything I'm saying. And that's why I asked her to come up, because I knew Mary could back up.
Well, I think that she also had, her phone was being blown up by Don, and he kept doing it to try to throw her off. She's pissed off. She said she's pissed off. She might have wanted a few minutes to calm down and take some time away from talking about Dawn, and I'm sure she'll be back.
I had to take a whole day,
like tomorrow or something, or I don't know, who knows? Like maybe she'll decide to just type in chat and just go with that instead of coming up.
Is Mary still in?
So I'm appreciative. What was it that you were wanting to tell us about the shed?
He ran Mary off because
there's Mary. She said, I'm back. Mary, if you could always come up, or if you want, or if you don't want to, that's fine. Just, you could stay and chat and just chat.
I think Mary should be allowed to come up and
of course she could always come up here.
I would love to hear, what she why she had to take these minutes. Was he still blowing her up? Was he did she have to take time to just get over what he was doing to her?
Yeah, she said that she was pissed. She said she was really pissed off.
Oh God, is he calling me again? Bring that phone in. I'll answer it.
Oh God.
I'll be glad. Is that the jerk?
Yeah, it's him.
You know what? He calls back and I will answer. Donald, call back. I'll answer. All of these people can hear you.
He's going to try to gaslight us. I already know, but yeah, answer it for a few minutes, and you could just hang up or answer it. Whatever you want to do, that's fine. I don't know if I have any.
Now he's messaging me. You want to message me now? You freaking creep.
Did Mary say anything? I don't know if she has. I guess I could drop the link just in case she wants to. What's he saying to you, or do you not want to say?
We're going to find out. Hello? Want to talk to me? What am I doing? What do you mean when I'm telling the truth on you? That's what I'm doing. Donald.
Put him on speakerphone.
What? Why don't you go and tell what's going on? What do you mean? What am I doing? What are you doing, Donald? What are you doing, hon?
I'm sitting here in my fucking house. What are you doing?
Yeah. You know what? You're sitting at your effing house. Why ain't you sitting at the police station telling about what happened to your daughter? Why ain't you going there?
You seem to know it all. Why don't you go tell them?
Yeah, I do know it all, and I know it all. That's why you're on the phone with me right now. Is your bitch wife in the background wanting to run her mouth?
Ooh.
Run your mouth, Candace, so everybody can hear what you are. Donald, you wasn't taking up for her before. You wasn't taking her up for her before when she was calling me all kinds of names. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, just hang up. He hung up.
Wow. There you guys go. You guys wanted proof. That's I don't think you need to share.
That's me, people. That's me.
There you guys go. Exactly. Rita says, "Oh my God, are you guys satisfied?" There you go.
There he is. There's Donald. He wants to call me back again. He's wanting to know what I'm doing.
Hakuna's going, Ziggy, Ziggy, like Jerry, like Jerry Springer. Yeah, it is a little bit of Jerry Springer-ish. It is. Wow, there you guys go. Now I don't think you should. I mean, you can share voicemails tomorrow if you want, but I think that's enough. Enough to share.
Get this phone out of my face. Get it out of my face before I break it.
Oh, don't break your own stuff.
I ain't putting up with him no more.
Mary's like, LOL.
No more.
Yeah, if it's gonna upset you, then don't.
I
mean, of course, we all want you to answer. Want you to answer it here?
What? I'm not answering nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Because,
I know. I'm just saying. I know that. Of course,
I don't put up with people like Donald.
Yeah,
but don't. If I have beef with you, I'll bring it to your face. I won't talk about you behind your back because I want to see you. I want to see you. I ain't scared or afraid of nothing. Of nothing. Everyone bleeds just like I can bleed. Everybody out there can bleed. I'm not afraid of anything. And he better quit blowing up my phone. He better quit blowing up my phone.
Or you could just maybe put on vibrate or something. But yeah, like, of course, like there's, people want to hear it and stuff. But if it's going to upset you or be bad for your mental health or, then
I'm going to tell you.
I want you to do what's best for yourself.
Ziggy, Donald is bad for everyone's mental health.
He wasn't saying anything. He was just like, what are you doing? I don't know what he's.
Oh, he wanted to say some stuff. He wanted to say some stuff, but you know what?
He wanted to cuss us out.
I'm telling the truth. Donald knows I'm
telling you out, I'm sure, and cuss you out, I'm sure.
Hold on a minute. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Hey, son. Turn that phone off. Turn that phone completely off, please. Completely off. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mary says, I think he's probably upset. He probably seen the lie that I didn't with you guys the night before last when I spilled the beans on everything. He's done and said in the past. Done and said in the past. I think he's probably upset. He probably seen the live. He probably seen the live that I did.
Let me tell you something. I think Donald was calling because he really, Donald does trust me. And Donald knows that I'm going to lead him to the police station first. And he ain't even got K.N.S with him. He's somewhere alone and he's trying to talk to me because I truly believe Donald wants to go to the police station and he wants to do. But when he does, he wants to feel like he has somebody at his back at the time he does it. Donald, I'm at your back if you do it. I'm at your back. I want you to know I'm at your back. And now if you want to call me on the phone and you want to talk to me and you're willing to go give this insane BS up in your little girl a proper funeral and everything, I'm at your back. I will come to Tennessee and be there at her funeral. I will be there. I will make that trip. I will be there to support you through your daughter's funeral. If you go to the police and tell. But if you don't call my phone no more. I'm done with you, man. I know what happened.
Donna, if you know something, I think that, and you didn't do anything to Summer. I think if you go down and tell the police, and even if you're having to give up, K.N.S or whoever,
you know what?
I think you will have,
Donald is a strong person
backing you.
That's why I pulled Mary up on the thing tonight. I pulled her up because I wanted to let everyone know and Donald to know that I know he is a very strong human being and he don't need K.N.S or anyone else. Like she said, I know Donald would go out there and attack Mr. Dobbs. I know he would go through that truck himself if he really didn't know the truth of what happened to his daughter anyway. I know Donald would have sat down and took the time to talk to that bag lady at his door if he didn't already know what happened to his daughter. He's appeasing K.N.S right now, and he needs to stop.
Yeah.
Just stop it, Donald. Stop it.
Does he know any of your personal information? Like, does he know your real name? Anything like that?
No, Donald doesn't know my real name. He doesn't
Okay.
know. He doesn't know anything about me. You know,
Okay.
I'm not
Okay, that's
that
good. Okay.
that's stupid. I gave him a name. The TBIs look.
So you don't use your real name on.
Candace was in the background saying, "You live in Pennsylvania." I said, "Yeah, I'm Dracula."
Oh, is that what he was saying just now?
No, she wasn't with him just now. This was on another phone call.
Oh,
Like she had, like her PIs got some kind of information. Her PIs give out my information, and I'll own them. I will own them because
Okay, 'cause
they are
that's the only
not
thing
allowed to be giving my information to nobody.
Because that's the only thing I could think of. That's the only thing I could think of that he could do to you on a live call or something is put out your real, your
Donald. No, Donald wouldn't do that to me. He wouldn't do that.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I don't. I don't think he's that bad of a human being. I mean, I really do not.
I mean, I'm sure he's pretty upset
I think
right
Donald
now.
really wants to go tell. I think he really wants to go. He don't know my name. He don't know where I live. So he couldn't give it to you anyway. But what I'm saying is I'm trying to say, even if he did know my name or he did know my address or he did know anything like that, if Donald did, no, I do not believe that he would do that, because I'm going to tell you why. Donald knows, even though I'm sitting here and I'm running my mouth and telling the truth and everything, and I am telling the truth, he knows that it's for Summer and for that little girl's sake. And, and he also knows that I am telling him the truth about going and telling and getting the immunity first. He knows what I'm trying to tell him. And if he doesn't do it, that's on him. Sharon them ain't telling him, "Hey, Donald, go do it." They're not telling him, "Hey, Donald, stick with God." If you want to make it negotiable.
No, quite the opposite. Cher's trying to cover for him, trying to, shut him up when he's talking too much.
Cher's trying to send Donald to hell in a handbag. Yeah. And so, and Benny trying to cut off, the reward fund. And, Candace don't care if they cut off the reward fund, because that, then she wants it as low as it is. So if anyone, because for instance, if Jody Sue really knew anything, and please don't get mad at me for calling her a victim and saying I'm using her name. I got to use her name because I don't know what else to call her. But, what I'm trying to say, and I think Jody Sue's a beautiful woman. I think she's a gorgeous lady and a very
you said that the other night. You said that she was beautiful.
Yes, let's get that out there right now. Right now.
Mary's telling you not to underestimate Dawn as far as like putting out any information on you.
You know something? I'm not underestimating Dawn, but I do know that Donald, he wants change, and he can't change because of that demon wife of his that killed his daughter.
Yeah, he might. Maybe he is really put between a rock and a hard spot.
He's wanting to, but because of her, maybe. And Donald does want to see his daughter again in heaven. I mean, he does, and I'm sure that brings tears to his eyes, because he's, he don't want to go to jail. He really wants her to have a good funeral. He wants to put flowers on her grave. He just is not, everybody's scaring him and saying, "Oh, they can't see the way out for him. He's going to jail." No, he's not. He's not if he goes and he goes for immunity. He can have everything combined to where he gets nothing for turning and just telling the truth of what happened to this little girl and where she's at. That's all he's got to do, And then Candace and Grandis go to jail, and we get to follow the trail, and kick them in the ass for everything, demanding that, I want the court to throw the book at them. To be honest, I wanted their book threw at them, because look what they've done.
And that's what's going to happen unless they
and it ain't going to shut YouTube down. It ain't going to shut on Donald being trying to play the fame whore out here down. Matter of fact, it's just going to blow up even more on YouTube and everywhere, because then people's going to be covering the funeral. They're going to be covering all of this and that, and finally, for once, Donald's family and everybody's going to be proud of the guy, because at least he finally, seen the window of opportunity open that God has opened for him to be able to just move forward and live life the way normal people are supposed to live it. And he will be able to get away from all that drinking and that drugs and that bullshit that he feels like he has to endure every day because his wife ain't willing to give none of it up while he's trying. That's what I'm saying.
Mary said, yes, Donnie, coming to chat, coming to the live, just like you just got through saying to me, are you scared? Are you scared to talk to us? Oh, is that what he said to you, Mary? Did he text you that you're asking you if you're scared to talk to him?
Tell Mary to come up and talk to us. You know, she
hears you. Right. She can hear you.
She has every right to come up and.
Of course, she can always come up. I just don't know if feels like dealing with. She's always welcome to come up here.
I like Mary. I like Mary up on the screen because she gives me comfort. She gives me comfort. I don't know why, but she does. She calms me. Because I know that she understands how much stress Donald can put on a person. It's like, she's my support, and I can support her because I understand precisely what she's going through also. I mean, he's blowing her up first, then he starts blowing me up, because that's who Donald is. Blow me up because I'm on a computer, not my phone. It ain't gonna, they're not going to sit there and snigger that they messed me up or froze me up or anything else because, somebody needs to send Mary a computer. Everybody pitch in. If she ain't got one, pitch in. I'll even pitch in.
Oh, yeah, I'm in.
Let's buy you a computer, but sweetheart, in that way.
Well, the thing is like we have to figure out how to get it to her because it would have to be somebody that she could trust to give her a mailing address to, or she have to come up with a
Chris M.
box.
Chris M. Or she could, make a GoFundMe. Make a GoFundMe. And
yeah, I think she's trying to stay away from that because what would happen if she did that. Or she's going to. She's willing to do it. She said if they need to hire, they have hired attorney, but if it starts getting expensive and stuff, yeah, she said they would consider it, but. I think it's good that she hasn't because you know what people would say. People would just run with that. Oh my gosh.
You know what? You don't think about people. Think about yourself.
Yeah,
don't think about people. What I'm saying is, if she doesn't have the equipment, to be coming up here and
I have
properly backing her little niece, she needs to be able to. What I'm saying is Donald messed her up tonight from backing that little girl on your screen. And that little girl is what this is all about tonight. It's nothing but Summer, sweet little Summer right there that is stuck somewhere right now, stuck somewhere, I think in a wall. Personally, in my opinion, in a wall, but
or she might have been moved since then too.
She ain't been moved because he sealed that wall up and figures she'll stay there he'll be dead by the time she's found. I mean, you know how long a house could stand 100 years unless somebody.
Oh my God. So now don't get upset with this, but this is like one comment out of everybody. Most people are in support of you. Trust me, I'm getting more hate comments than you, but here's one. This is just crazy, and that's the only reason why I'm mentioning it to you. It says, Sissy, I know who you are. Donald thinks you're nuts, and you're only on here because he wouldn't leave Candace for you. You're a drunk. Oh, really? Uncover lover? I think that's funny because Mary even said that's what he was going to be accusing you of. Mary was just saying yesterday that next, Don's going to be accusing you of being in love with him like he did to Mary.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. I work down the road here at the bar giving Donald lap dances all the time, and they just telling me everything.
I think uncover lover. I think
undercover lover, whatever. That really cracks me up. Let me tell you something.
Uncover lover.
Let me tell you something
must be Dawn or something. Now they're saying you're in Ohio. They're saying you're in Ohio.
I truly believe. Am I in Ohio? Really?
No, that's what they're saying. Don't say where you're at, but that's what they're saying. So
Well,
I don't know if this is somebody.
Here's what I got to tell them. Here's what I got to tell them. As a joke, Donald knows the truth. You know, he knows the truth that I have not ever hit on Donald any way, form, or how. I was Candace's friend as well as Donald's. You just can't be her friend. You know, she was even calling me. You seen on the thing, it said, "This is Candace." I took her up on a chat on my Facebook, 42 minutes of her crying and whining about Donnie and being to be with Donnie and how much she loves Donnie and all of this. And Donnie spending time with, drunk as a monkey, you know, just, no. You know, I do think Donald could get a better woman than Candace if he goes to TBI or goes to the police. And he deserves a better woman. He's got 3 sons, still needing raised. What I'm trying to say is, go get the immunity so you could at least be there for your sons. And, you know, possibly he could find a Christian woman, somebody like Robin, somebody better than that lazy waste of space that ain't doing nothing. I mean,
so basically, and I'm asking you, this is just, I already know the answer, so don't be offended. Have you or are you in love with Don, or had feelings for him? Sorry.
Hell to the no. Don't make me go all Mama D on somebody. Hell to the no.
Well, let's look at that, you know.
Hell to the no.
Address
Let me
now.
tell you people right now, and I'm going to clarify this right now with every one of you. Every one of you. I have my husband, and my husband's dead, and I would appreciate it if you people out there would not be acting like that. That really upsets me.
Well, don't let it. I'm sorry. Don't let it. It's only one person out of 900.
I will take your people's bad dreams, but not.
See, that's why they're saying that. That's why they're saying that, because maybe it is Dawn under that account, or K.N.S, and maybe they know that would bother you saying that. I'm sorry. I know that.
Ziggy, I gotta go. I gotta get off.
Okay, well, come back if you feel like it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, take a minute. I'm sorry.
How do I get off here?
Sure, I'll remove you. Okay. See, they knew.